Good evening, wrestling fans from the world-famous AWL Arena in Tokyo, Japan. This is the Animated Wrestling League, and we are looking at another week of animated wrestling action, starting off with a huge Atomicos match with Ultimate Championship implications.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is an Atomicos match. Introducing first, making their way to the ring, from the smoke-filled arenas of yesteryear, the #1 contender in the AWL Best Four, the inventor of professional wrestling, Matt Classic Senior, and from the independent circuit, the innovator of professional wrestling, Matt Classic 2. Together they are House Classic!
Matt Classic Senior finds himself in the unusual position of being the #1 contender in 2 divisions, singles and tag team. This match will determine the schedule for his title defenses, more specifically, who will decide that schedule.
And their partners, the tag team combination of the Technical Wizard, Lee Masters, and the Suplex Master, Sammy Nix. Together they are the New Classics.
Matt Classic Senior teaming up with his son and his star pupils, the students that he trained all the way from Season 0, and now the most decorated tag team in the history of the Animated Wrestling League. And they face the forces of darkness in an unusual combination.
And their opponents, introducing first, making his way to the ring from the laboratory, he is the reigning Animated Wrestling League Grand Champion, Jigoku Ishiro.
Unsurprisingly, Dr. Jigoku's favorite toy and the reigning Grand Champion of the Animated Wrestling League, not to mention the winner of the Oshogatsu Taikai, gets special treatment, a special individual entrance separate from his team. Matt Classic Senior will have to face this inhuman creature if he wants to wrestle, literally, the AWL Grand Championship away from the forces of Jigoku. Once upon a time, this man was Hakaisha, one of the best powerhouse wrestlers in the history of the Animated Wrestling League, and he now holds the record for most title defenses with 2 iterations of our top title, 13 defenses of the AWL World's Heavyweight Championship, and 7 title defenses of the Grand Championship. That's more than anyone else in history. He is one of the best wrestlers in the world. And here come his colleagues, all 3 of them. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's very rare, first time since the faction Senso, the Bad Doctor will be a participant in a professional wrestling match.
Partners, fighting out of the laboratory, they are the reigning Animated Wrestling League World Tag Team Champions, Project Tetsu, Project Z, and Dr. Jigoku. Together they are the Augments.
While I don't expect the diabolical Dr. Jigoku to actually get into the ring, he's confident in his 3 monsters. And considering the gold, I don't blame him. Subite, Jigoku Hakase no tame ni. All for Dr. Jigoku. Grand Championship and the Tag Team titles, the Golden Trio, and also the man who created them. This will be a 15-minute time limit, one fall match. If the forces of Jigoku win, they will set the schedule for title defenses of Matt Classic Sr. If Team Classic wins, Matt will set his own destiny. Tachiai. Boom! Strongest slam by Jigoku Destroy. Pick him up, put him down, make it hurt. That's been his philosophy ever since he set foot in the AWL back, I believe, in Season 1. Vertical suplex. For Matt Classic, that used to be a match ender. And we are seeing this preview now of the next AWL Grand Championship match. Don't call it a Road 2 show, but we are going to decide which title, when, how, who, etc. And oh! Deadlift! Gut-wrench suplex by Jigoku Destroy. Kick to the midsection by Matt Classic. Yeah, and it's weird seeing Dr. Jigoku actually on the ring apron legally as a member of a match. Remember, this is not, repeat, not an elimination match. It's one fall to a finish. Pick him up, put him down, make it hurt. Jigoku Destroy. It's the philosophy that's made him the best wrestler in the AWL. Tag made, double tag, father to son. And a running drop kick does not take the super heavyweight off his feet. The Dean of the Active Augments, a former grand champion in his own right. One half of the tag team champions of the world. Hit, swing and a miss with the drop kick. The less experienced Matt Classic 2, least experienced member of his quartet, his Atomicos team, up against the most experienced member of the forces of Jigoku. Alley-oop! And manages to drop him right on his head, I think, right on his helmet. Knife edge chop, Matt Classic to the innovator of professional wrestling. Always looking to advance the art form to a new level. Project Tetsu, the Iron Project, is looking to hurt people. Vintage Project Tetsu with the fall forward powerbomb. He's been doing that since he started here. And there's the Tetsu Kani. The Tetsu Kani, the Iron Crab. And what do we have here? Irish Whip into the Jigoku corner. And a slip out of the side. Matt Classic 2, less frontal, less direct in his offense than his father, but just as effective, able to get out of that very bad situation that he finds himself in again. And Dr. Jigoku now in the ring. He's not supposed to be here. Dr. Jigoku in illegally from the red rope with a fist drop, and he actually hit an offensive move. He's not a legal competitor. Senior official Joey Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family knows he's going to have a hard day with this group of competitors. I don't blame him. I think in this situation we might need another referee out here, but unfortunately we don't have one. We call him senior official because it sounds much nicer than only official. And a go behind into an inverted DDT. 11 minutes, about 11 and a half minutes left on the clock. Irish Whip into the Classic corner. Tag Kogeki, yes, in comes the number 3 contender in the best 4. Looking for a big stomp, double stomp on the back of Project Tetsu. And this is all about the AWL Grand Championship and the AWL World's Tag Team titles, both of which Matt Classic has the right to challenge for. It's very rare that we see a double champion of a regularly defended title in the AWL. It could happen. It might take a miracle, and a knee right to the top turnbuckle. The padding not doing much help there. And it's broken down on the outside as Project Z, the modern-day Frankenstein, getting into it with Matt Classic Sr., who is not the legal competitor right now. Your legal fighters are Zed and Lee Masters as things return to the ring. DDT, good old-fashioned, dare I say it, classic DDT. And now for a modified Jujigatame from the Mixed Martial Arts Trained Season 0 original. When's the last time he had an actual MMA fight? I have no idea. And an opposite corner, the opposite side, Jujigatame going after the fleshy bits. That's how you deal with a cyborg in a professional wrestling match. Aim for the fleshy bits. Advice that it's good advice for your everyday life. When dealing with a cyborg, aim for the fleshy bits.
Open take on. 5 minutes. 5 minutes past.
First time calling the match, double leg takedown, the spine buster. And calling for something as both Matt's Classic, Matt's Classic is the Lake Attorneys General. I don't care right now. Father and son, it's an intergenerational, father, son, and student intergenerational triple power bomb. The referee might have something to say about this. Referee, in fact, waving off the count. He's not going to count a cover after that. A frankly illegal maneuver. But once again, Dr. Jigoku getting involved. And he's allowed to do that legally now. And tag made by the old Crisis Gundam. Remember when Hakaisha and Jack Butcher, now known as Project Z, and Jigoku Destroy first came into the Animated Wrestling League. They were a tag team. As part of Yarina Talent Management Incorporated, they were known as Crisis Gundam, the Crisis Army. And going back, there we go. Going for the second, hat-trick suplex. Subtype, very bad position here. German! And the head of Lee Master, and now, what's turnabout is fair play. The 3 super heavyweights of the Augments. Naturally, Jigoku himself's not going to be involved in this. Dead center of the ring, triple power bomb. They call that a final experiment, and that could be all. 1, and broken up by Senior. He doesn't want to let the Augments control his destiny. Release, Tiger suplex. As the automated sounds of the AWL Simuverse, identical, ironically, to the sounds of the Thunderdome. Seriously, they actually use the sound clips from 2K19, or maybe 2K20 for all I know, as the piped-in crowd noise, complete with the or whatever. Trying to snap the arm now of the AWL Grand Champion. Remember, 3rd ranked in the best 4, Lee Masters. If he picks up the win here, especially if he beats Jigoku Destroy, that's going to move him up at the very least to 2nd place. And tag to the longtime partner, pinioning body blows. Sammy Nix, big boot right to the head, a little assist from the ropes, splash in the corner. And now it's up to the suplex master. Can he outpower the mechanical powerhouse? It's man versus machine. Shades of John Henry. Vertical suplex, nails it. He holds on, maintains wrist control, grabs the waist. Going for the hat-trick suplex, subtype, vertical, and he nails it. The suplex method, all 3 of the Augments, including Dr. Jigoku, reaching out for the tag, and they're not going to get it. And look at that, just throwing him through the ropes, violating the laws of physics. That is the strength and power of Sammy Nix, and also a glitch in the game. 6.5 minutes now, less than. As the referee begins the 20 count on the outside, I will remind you, disqualification, count out, knockout, pinfall, submission, all valid methods of victory in this match. The winning team will decide the order of operations. The tag team title match first, the Grand Championship match first, date, place, time, it's all on the line here tonight. Going for the German, yes, he maintains the waist lock, German suplex. Hat-trick suplex, subtype German, he does it just as well as Jigoku Destroy does Sammy Nix, the suplex master. Quick double leg takedown by the champion, who makes the tag. In comes His former tag team partner in Crisis Gundam, the champion, down. Possible mechanical failure there, not entirely sure what's going on. Suplex Master Sammy Nix gets thrown up by the mechanical shoulder in a big back body drop. And returns the favor with no mechanical assistance necessary. About to hit the next time called, 2/3 of the way through the allotted time for this contest. German. And he's going for the Chimeraplex Dragon. Can he hit the straight jacket, the X-Plex? This is the move that won him the Oshogatsu Taikai a couple years back. 1, 2, and Dr. Jigoku saves the match for his team, but gets knocked around by Matt Classic Sr. And oh, that is cathartic. Finally seeing Dr. Jigoku get a little bit of his own comeuppance. And a running boot by Matt Classic 2. You can tell it's the son because he wears the knee pads and the shoulder pads, sorry, the elbow pads and all that. Matt Classic Sr. not going to bother with that shit. You know, uh-oh. Powerbomb soup. Oh, such a dangerous move. Powerbomb suplex. Face first into the ropes. And now, once again, the Augments going for that final experiment. The mid-ring triple powerbomb. 3 giants slaying the son of their enemy. Referee's going to wait to clear the ring before he makes the call. That could be the difference too. Yes, that slight delay. The difference between victory and defeat, as Matt Classic 2 able to roll to his stomach before the final and fatal 3 count could be registered. And again, all 3 Augments asking for the tag. And Dr. Jigoku is legal! Dr. Jigoku is legal in a wrestling match! Matt Classic press! Matt Classic press to Dr. Jigoku! Dr. Jigoku goes down like a sack of potatoes! What the hell was he thinking? I don't think he was thinking! Jigoku trying to hit some offense on the #1 contender to the Grand Championship, gets slammed into his own corner for it! Jigoku absolutely pathetically ineffective. And we've only got 3 minutes left on the clock.
3 minutes left.
Jigoku getting a beating he's deserved for years. And quickly thinks better of actually trying to be a professional wrestler. And literally limps his way back to the corner. No matter who wins this match, I think we're all winners tonight. We get to see Dr. Jigoku get his ass kicked, at least a little bit. That is nice. That warms the cockles of the heart. And Matt Classic Sr. now looking down on the Dean of the Active Augments. Is he going to try to finish this off himself? I think he is. He's integrated that power bomb into his repertoire. He could go for that. He could go for the classic claw, or the referee could get knocked flat on his face. Not good. Kick away by the challenger, the #1 contender, Fisherman Buster, bone on steel.
2 minutes left.
And we are down to the final 120 seconds of this contest. Attempted the aeroplane spin, blocked by the Iron Project, Project Tetsu. This might be the final tag of the contest if we're going to see a tag Kogeki here. We are not. No, yes we are. Wait a minute, no, was there a tag there? Oh, it's a phantom tag. I hate when that happens. Anyway, your legal fighter I'm not sure who the legal fighter is right now, actually, but Matt Classic with an opportunity to get back and makes that diving, very clear tag to the Suplex Master. I don't think we have a legal combatant here. Yes, do we? Yes, there was no tag, says the referee on the Augment side. Therefore, Project Tetsu is still your legal combatant, and there's only 63 seconds left in the match.
1 minute left.
And as you see, for social distancing reasons, we have moved the commentation station. I'm at a distant location from the ring right now, you know, where it's safe. An attempt at a belly-to-belly block by the super heavyweight, but not fireman's carry. And Sammy Nix is we're going to have a draw here, ladies and gentlemen. This match going to go to a time limit draw. We will not have a settled schedule for title defenses this night with only 30 seconds left. At least they don't have to worry about the 20 count on the outside. Beautiful fall-away suplex. As Jigoku getting involved, inverted DDT right across the knee. Illegal action by the bad doctor with 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Royal Rumble buzzer. Or just the bell.
This match has been ruled a time limit draw.
I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. Ashitamo Suzuku.